Thursday marked quite an encouraging performance for the Australian share market, which wasn't necessarily reflected in the overall result. The ASX 200 rose by just under 1/3%, but importantly, it was able to build on yesterday's good gain when the market was up by around 2/3%. So today, in general terms, mining stocks did quite well, bearing in mind there are still a range of headwinds. For example, iron ore is at around its lowest levels this year. Rio Tinto shares are still up by 1.6% notwithstanding. South 32 was up by 2% on the back of an encouraging production report. They reported record manganese output over the course of the last period. Energy stocks a little bit mixed today. Santos shares up by 1.7%, investors giving them a tick after they released production numbers, and banks provided an important foundation for the day's gains. So the ANZ and NAB groups were up by around 0.6%. The most improved sectors were the industrials. That group was led higher by CIMIC, formerly Leighton's. After the market closed yesterday, they reported their earnings. First half profit was up by 12%, revenue up by 11%. What really struck a chord with investors was the 16% increase, or 17% increase rather, in their first half dividend, and that saw the shares up by 16% today as a result. Another big mover was Afterpay Touch. They're spoken about in fintech terms. They're basically a payments gateway. They had a very encouraging business update today. Basically, they continue to grow very strongly. For example, sales on their platform have increased by the better part of 300% over the course of the last 12 months. They now have more than 16,000 retailers on their platform and around 2.2 million customers. They've just launched their business in the United States, and they said that that's growing very nicely. The market was really taken aback by this report, and the shares were up by 23%. Finally, as far as economic news was concerned, the June unemployment report was released today, and this left economists breathless. We saw 51,000 jobs added to the economy. The market was expecting something in the order of 16,000. Measured to 2 decimal places, the unemployment rate is at its lowest level in 5.5 years. So this is an encouraging report as far as the outlook is concerned, because it suggests there's going to be stronger jobs growth over the course of coming months. That helps support the Aussie dollar. It's at 74.1 US cents.